of a pickup, a replica, Michael Schumacher's turbocharger.
Taxi?
Really nice. Is that why? Take a look at that. Hi, I'm Adam C and welcome to Petrolheadonism Live and my Cobra, who has been skillfully driven here by Dungleskog. So he's been manoeuvring around, parking up in this, the elite muscle car section. So today's event is going to be huge. There's going to be thousands of cars. The grounds are vast, the cars will be vast, and these are the elite sections. We've got the muscle car elite section, which I am in. We've got Vipers, we've got the Tux cars, we've got Max Power cars, we've got Corvettes, we've got supercars, and a few more. And we will be judged tomorrow, which will be in another video, by Richard Rawkings from Gas Monkey Garage, who is here today, this whole weekend, and the Gas Monkey truck is actually on display right at centre stage. So I'm a VIP today, a very important person, because I'm being judged. But today we're just going to enjoy the show and see what cars we can see around the entirety of the show, including Mr. RICER, who has brought his RICER. And it seems we have a new muscle car pulling in. That's a massive turbocharger, twin turbos, V8. So in the muscle car section, now that they all have arrived, we have a Corvette C1 and the General Lee. So we will be judged, not by me, because otherwise I'll be biased and pick mine, tomorrow. So that will be fantastic too. We've got the Tux section with the 350Z, but I think tomorrow will be a more extensive look at these cars, because there will be more here, and that's when the judging will actually take place. Whereas today, we're going to look at the rest of the cars that are on display. So beyond the main section that I'm parked in, we have the rest of the individual cars, including another DAX Cobra. I just want to show you around here. We go beyond the R8s, beyond the R34. We've got a bit of a JDM legend, and I don't mean the R34. We have Hans RX-7. It's the Vale side Mazda RX-7. This has been in a few of my old videos from back in day. Great to see it once again. And yeah, we're even filming mobility scooters. Do you know why? Look at the headers. It's got an engine. Open trumpets too. I bet it sounds awesome. And a spoiler. And obviously the headers go through to the large exhaust. And it's not a Kawasaki, but I'll let you pronounce that. And check out this Bentley. It used to be a Continental Flying Spur, and it has been converted into a ute, or a bit of a pickup, from a Bentley Continental. So we're actually heading around the back to find some sections without music, and we've just spotted the Max Power TVR Cerbera. So this was at the recent Max Power show, and I didn't get a good chance to have a look around it, and I really wanted to. So here it is under new ownership. So this was built by Carisma Garage and looks absolutely fantastic. I remember this car from my childhood when it was in all the magazines. And behind this bike lineup we have what looks to be a Lamborghini Murcielago. So this car is owned by Hard Up Garage, and they've just converted it into a replica of the Fast and Furious Murcielago. The same colour, the same tinted rear lights. And whilst I say a replica of the Fast and Furious car, it's also a replica of a Murcielago. This is a Toyota MR2. I think it looks pretty decent. That's the thing with these V12 Lambo replicas, they don't look half bad. So hopefully we'll get a little better look at this later on. It's parked here right at the back, and the puppies are loving the shade. It's actually very warm here for September. Oh, a GMC Typhoon. That's a car we don't get over here. And we have a Noble with some updated rear lights. Oh look, there's an R34 GTR V-Spec in black with the bonnet open, so you can see what it's got. And look, we have another blue and white Cobra. I believe this one to be a Ram kit. Chloe spotted the MX-5, and the MX-5 has a MX-5 on its dashboard that looks similar to the MX-5, just with a roundel on the side of the MX-5. And look, there is a Bumblebee Mustang with a bit of a sting and some Lamborghini doors. I don't even know what this one is. I know it's called Andy. Well, there's Andy with his tow ropes wrapped around a thing. But the thing with this meet is the variety of cars is vast. There's no particular type of car. It's not a supercar meet, it's not a classic car meet. And look, there is the lesser spotted Renault Spider and a modern Trans Am with Lamborghini doors and massive wheels. In fact, what are they? 24-inch, I believe. And either I've come in one of the most common cars today, or maybe I'm a bit biased as to what cars I film, but there is another blue and white Cobra that is parked here. Obviously, this is another replica. It's a 2010 build, but this Cobra is in a pretty neat section. We've got the convertible Mustang behind. There's a Dodge Viper SRT10 over there, so the Viper section is missing one of its members. There is the 300C Club, and this massive Toyota with its bed kind of at a 45-degree angle and the big air intake sticking out the bonnet.
Ladies on it.
It has got some ladies on it. What's her name? She looks like a Florence. Hi, Florence. Ah, we've got Patricia, Mildred, and Gwyneth on the bed. Triplets. We have this glittery green beach buggy with a massive roll bar for 4 seats, so you can have a full-grown adult in the back due to the height of its roll bar. Now, though this is called the Petrolheadonism show, we do have a non-petrol car, the Honda MC Squared, but there is a lot of Americana here, including a smaller than usual hot rod which is slightly on fire. This is the start of about 100 Mustangs. So this one has the American flag on its 5-litre Coyote V8, and down here we have a Ford Mustang, which is parked next to a Mustang, and behind there's another Mustang, and by the Mustang we've got Mustang, and Mustang. And oh look, a Mustang. And in the back of this Mustang we've got a Mustang and loads of other Mustangs which are just beyond this lineup of Ford Mustangs. And I think tomorrow there's going to be a very large turnout of Ford Mustangs, so that'll be one to see. That'll be a separate video if you're a fan of the Ford Mustang. But look, we've got the green Bullet Ford Mustang, which is parked next to another Mustang. We've got the Shelby Racing Mustang notchback as well. We've got the green Mustang, the purple Mustang, and the Martini Mustang, which is parked next to the GT500 Eleanor. And here we have an orange Mach 1 Mustang, the new Mach 1, and you'll notice the splitter has a splitter on it, so the splitter splits more than a single splitter which originally split. Chloe's looking at the little puppies. And behind this massive Shelby F-150 with 750 horsepower, we have a matching spec Mustang GT500 with the carbon fibre wheels. Probably not a lot of these in the UK. There you go, there is chassis number L0077. But I think we should move on from the Mustang section because I think we've seen a lot of Coyote V8s everywhere. What is going on in here? That is an RB. I'd love to think that someone's driven this down the M25 to get here, but I very much doubt it due to its lack of legalities within. Oh, I bumped into you. We have a Cadillac hearse who is parked in the purple zone, despite there not being any purple in view. There's curtains, but I can't see any coffins. Oh, it's me. No, none of the deceased are in there currently. Here's a car you might not have seen before. It's called the Contera MD1, and it's got a central driving position like a McLaren F1, so it is a 3-seater. We had a V8 revving over there, probably one of the Camaros. So we have now reached the Centurion section, and they have some people doing the rapping to the crowd's delight. And Zenvo have a presence here as well with their TSRS. And I'm not entirely sure what this section is, but there is a McLaren Mercedes SLR right at the start of it, which is parked next to a Trans Am, so you can see the kind of variety that we've got at the show. We've got the Rocket Bunny GTR. I believe that is a Rocket Bunny kit with a very large spoiler on the rear of it. Oh, we've got something revving as well. Sounds like the C63 AMG. There is like a public kind of parking section with a very vibrant E46 entering. We've got the little Renault 5 here just posed, and I think there is a hypercar display somewhere. We need to find that. The Sporting Bears are in front of us. There is so much to see. Oh, the Hellcat is revving. So I think the stars of the show will be here in the hypercar enclosure. Zach's waving over there. Hello. So a lot of these cars will be worth over £1 million. In fact, I think every single car in the tent, without fail, remember that, every car in every tent is worth over £1 million, every car. So what can over £1 million buy you at this show today? So for over your £1 million you could have a mirror with eyelashes, you can have a Ferrari 488 challenge car, perhaps a Mercedes 300 SL tickles your fancy, or a genuine AC Cobra 25th anniversary continuation car in bare shiny aluminium.
If you're looking yourself in the arches, it makes your head really long. What?
You could have a Porsche Carrera GT, the manual V10 that sings, or in a similar colour you could have a V12 manual car in the form of a Ferrari F50, or instead you could go for the priceless car, which is Michael Schumacher's Formula 1 car from either the first or the second year of his career. So this is bound to be worth in the 7-figure range. Of course, Bugatti will play a big part in the over £1 million section, so there's another alternative. And we talk about priceless machines, we next have a PLP50. Now, I don't know if this is going to be worth over £1 million, so that's kind of gatecrashed the £1 million section. We have the Octane Collection's full carbon Koenigsegg, and whilst the other Carrera GT, which is over the road, might not have quite been worth £1 million, this one may well be. This is a Zagato Porsche Carrera GT, so they have updated some of the visual appearance of the Carrera GT and painted it in this really nice dark green. But of course, Zach has brought even more over £1 million cars from his garage. We've got the Mercedes, we've got the Lagonda. I love this Lagonda. The classic British racing green livery too, a Lagonda Le Mans car, and his Jaguar D-Type. Take a look at that. Another car worth over £1 million. We then have the paddle up Ferrari F40, which has been wrapped in their branding. And of course, you may have seen the star of the show is Zach's Koenigsegg Regera, which is definitely worth over £1 million. There is no doubt about that. Now, I've just spotted on the outside of this enclosure, we've got Schmee's Mercedes SLS Black Series. So Mr. Schmee 150 is not here himself, but his SLS Black Series is here. And this is actually the first time I have seen this very car. Let's have a look inside. So obviously these are gull-wing doors on the SLS Black Series, and there you can see the leather and Alcantara interior with the red details. We've got the seat belts, the stitching, and even the engine start-stop button matches too. So a rare look inside the famous Black Series. Oh, the SLR is on the move, given a thumbs up by Stig. So we've got the Tic Tacs, which are Ford Focus RSs and ST, being passed by the Lotus. So let's go see what we can, Adam, see. It seems someone has gate crashed the Tic Tac section with a Ferrari 458 Spider. We've got the Lambo doors on the Focus RS, and the rest of them are all obviously Mark II and Mark 2.5 RSs and STs. This one's got a Lego Lamborghini Sean, one of those. Actually, they're all, other than these two, they're all kind of this and that, this and that, this and that. And all of these Focuses give us a chance to play a game of what's inside your car. So the first one has Mini-Me. And who on earth is this guy? He is an M&M. Oh, he's a Brussels sprout. This one's got a shoe. We have some feathers on this one and some octopi. Oh, look, it's the Guardians of the Galaxy on the Focus RS. Righty-ho, chaps, what is going on with this Mercedes? I presume this vent does vent into the boot. So, we've got a turbocharger mounted in the boot. There are the racing bucket seats, and there's a hydraulic handbrake too, and of course the massive V8 up front. So there is a massive rev battle going on right now. We've got the Mustang making some lovely noises. We've got the E63 too, blazing away.
You're sacked.
This feels weird.
But Chris, just need a picture with Adam C. You know Adam C, right?
Yeah, we met. We saw it earlier, actually. Yeah. We'll do the backdrop on it.
Fanboy.
What's up, man? How are you? Just loving life. Are we getting pictures? Oh, you got this one.
He's got a camera to take pictures.
So a quick meet and greet with Richard Rawlings, who is currently signing a £20 note, or a $20 bill if it was a $20 bill. We've also got this Ford Popular that's been turned into a hot rod with a Chevrolet supercharged V8 that has just been signed by Richard Rawlings as well. And on a personal note, I want to have another look at the Carisma TVR. So Jamie Shaw built this car, including the interior, in the era of the Max Power car. This is the ex-Max Power TVR. It has just been bought and is actually heading off to America. So this will maybe be the last time that I ever get the chance to see it, and it's only the second time I've ever seen it before. So I remember as a kid seeing this in all the magazines, the TVR Sprint magazine, the Max Power mags, just to see this almost TVR Speed 12e styled car. And I'll tell you what, take a look at how close the wheels are to the arches. That is part of the art of the Max Power era, the fact that they've managed to get them so close and yet you can use all of the lock without rubbing. That is what Max Power is all about. I love it. But the day is drawing to a close, so I need a lift to get to a hotel. We are staying over locally tonight so we can enjoy tomorrow. So, taxi. Ah! There we go, that'll do. Let's put the thumb out. Hello, sir.
Someone order an Uber?
Yes, please. Is the door handle under
Go
the...
for it.
Does it work? Oh, it does.
Work.
Ah, it used to be orange. Oh, I'll tell you what, I love this car.
This is Petrolheadonism hard-up garage taxi. Just grab something.
There's no door handle, it's too max powered. There we go. Are we shut? We are shut.
We're going for a drive. This is a max power female.
There they are. Is this the AJP V8 we've got in this?
I love the way you have knowledge. I know there's a V8 in it.
AJP V8, so it's TVR's own V8 that they made.
Can you tell by the...
Fantastic sounding car. You know what? It smells like a TVR.
It does, doesn't it?
Fiberglass glue.
And dead cow.
Dead cow. A
Lot
lot of dead cow.
Lot of leather.
Rear seats too. It's practical. It is.
We get very small children in the back.
We could put Big Chris in the back.
We could put
that'd be a video.
Chris's beer selection in the rear, I reckon.
I think we'd more easily fit Chris in the back than his beer selection.
Like, honestly, this has been amazing. This car would have had gauges everywhere back in the day.
Yeah, so it's been toned down a little bit.
It's been toned down for the general public, which is a bit boring.
Yeah.
But to take this from blast, it's been crazy.
Yeah.
And I think I'm going to pull over and let you take the reins. I'm going to take the camera. How about
Okay.
that?
Which button is it? The bottom one?
Meeny, miny, mo. Just press something to say.
Okay, it's not that one. It's not that one. Is that one? Third time lucky. Well, I'll hand this over to you, sir.
So guys, I am not a professional videographer in any way, shape or form, but I am 6 foot tall and this car has ample legroom.
Yeah?
Normally like sports cars don't have legroom.
It sounds great.
And it's got buttons that do things, right?
Yeah?
One of these turns it off, one of them turns it on. These I don't know what do.
Nos.
They look nitrous, that's the thing.
Has it got a horn?
I don't think so.
Where should we go?
Let's do a little drive-by. We can't go past the gas monkey truck.
What's the clearance like on it? It seems a little bit
I think
high.
we're fine. I think we're high, riding high today.
Yeah.
So guys, there's a lovely lady here who was the original Carisma model back in the day when this car was actually released.
Yes.
Which is amazing. And the gentleman that owned Carisma is also here.
Yes.
Which is kind of cool because he's like, this car has got a future as well, Adam.
Yeah.
I've sold this car to a gentleman in America, which I'll release at some point later on.
Ooh.
But this car is going to be world famous. And there's Richie Don. He's having a lovely day. He smashed it out in the park today.
Nice car.
Where are we going? We're going left or right?
Well, we're going right, I think. Let's go for a mooch.
You want a new owner?
No.
Oh.
I wish I
Hello,
was.
YouTube.
So guys, another selection of max power cars over
There they are. So we're in a max power car, driving past max power cars.
It doesn't get any better than that,
Absolutely. Oh, I love this car. Oh, so they've made a little driveway for us.
does it? They did, but I think we'll probably get in the bottom one. It might be a bit easier.
What are we doing?
We have the turning circle of a cow.
There's a dog having a sunbathing session.
There is a dog having a sunbathe and a hot rod.
There we go, we're going past another TVR in our TVR. Where are we going? Down there?
We'll go anywhere you want.
Okay.
Apparently we're going over there. Have you seen this Hypercar-esque kit car thing?
Well, we can have a look at it.
It's got 3 seats like a McLaren F1.
Like a McLaren F1.
Which is cool, right?
That's what this is lacking. That's the only thing it's
We
lacking.
could have a centre seat, we'd be alright.
Do you know what? I regret not buying this.
Sorry, my bad. A Conterra, he makes 10 a year.
Yeah?
60 grand or something.
Yeah, well, that's not too bad for what looks like a Celine S7 with McLaren F1 seats.
Looks like XR4i brake calipers.
That is the Petrolheadonism Lamborghini Aventador. Hello!
What's the retail on one of those? More than you could afford, pal.
I love this car. Hello.
Is that why?
We were heading, where are we heading?
Us English gentlemen are heading to the VIP
We're
enclosure.
heading to the VIP lounge. We've got a wide body Mustang. It's interesting.
Wow.
Didn't notice that in there.
Apparently there's no...
It sounds really nice. I like this.
There's the Richard Rawlings bus.
Oh look, it's Churro again in the Aventador. So this taxi ride has ended me up exactly where I started, but
Hi guys.
we have a new experience under our belt. Oh look, it's Churro. Hello.
On that note, I'm going to get out. Thank you for my Uber ride.
Thank you very much for mine.
And I'm going to press some buttons until something happens.
First time. So, there we go. To finish the day, the Carisma TVR Cerbera. There it is. Probably my favourite car of the whole show. So, thanks to Sam from the Hard Up Garage. Churros has floored it in the Aventador. Thank you.
I'll go catch you.
Yeah, I'll see you tomorrow. I'll film you driving away. So, take a look at that.
Light 'em up!
We love it. But I think that was pretty much that from the first day of the Petrolheadonism live show. So the sun is literally setting as we speak. It was looking beautiful earlier. We had golden hour, and as I said, we are staying in a hotel tonight, so we're back tomorrow and that will be in another video. So there's a few more cars I think are going to stay put here overnight. I need to decide what to do with the Cobra, because I could keep it here. So we've got the Veilside RX-7, we've got the circle of supercars around this as well, and then the elite section up here. The RICER has the cover on it because of course it has no roof, not even a temporarily fabric one. We've got the Murcielago SV there and the supercar circle there. The muscle cars, we've got the Punto driving through with the roof up and my Cobra there. I'm just going to gather some equipment for the night. But what do you think of that? Cobra meets Viper, a two-car garage to dream about. So I think Jungle Skog has had a lovely day. I hope you've had a lovely time watching the video, and as I said, I will be back in another video from the Petrolheadonism live event, so keep tuned for that. So I hope you enjoyed that video. Go follow me on Instagram for the updates and highlights about videos like this and photos and behind the scenes action. But for now, thanks for watching.